Hey everybody, it's Neflarian with another Familiars video, this time found in the Revenge of the Turkey Invasion. You unlock Invasion in Tier 3, but that doesn't mean you're going to have access to every one of these familiars, as their component familiars will be found throughout the whole game. If you missed my other videos, check them out, as those familiars can carry you through the entire game as well. Even if you don't have access to all the parts, it's a good idea to run Invasion for the schematics and the fusion materials, which are not affected by item find at all. So without further ado, let's see what we have. First up is Garwyn with a stat spread of 37, 45, 14 and a built-in 13.5% deflect. Costs 5 trail pin and 100 materials to make, so fairly cheap. They have a drain at 0 SP and heal target teammate at 2 SP. They're a cheap option for a deflect tank, and it might be useful to go for them, if you have a chance, over Eularis, even though Eularis is the better familiar. Next, we have Mcsaday Mon, a stat spread of 38, 18, 29 and built-in 22.5% dual strike. This familiar costs 5 McGobblestein and 100 mats, and you probably have a lot of McGobblesteins just hanging out. They have a drain at 1 SP and multi-hit at 2 SP. They're not horrible, but they're really only useful as parts of another fusion. Moving into legendaries, we have Ronemax 600, a stat spread of 64, 18, 13, and built-in 60% block. The 60% block is nice, but it does mean that you're going to have to take 2 augments in order to get them to max block. They cost 5 Robomax and 150 materials to make, which is really expensive, having 5 raid familiars. They do have a heal self at 0 SP and a spread shield at 1 SP. They're a really good block tank, but they're pricey. Sticking with our expensive familiars, we have Lord Diaspinor with a stat spread of 31, 24, 40, built-in 22% dual strike and 2% quad strike. This familiar is a pretty cool support. They cost 5 Lord Cerulean and 150 mats, so still pricey as far as the number of familiars, but now you're at the dungeon familiars instead of raid familiars. They can choose who they're going to attack, and they have a heal at 1 SP and a multi-hit at 2 SP. That's really all there is to them though. I like the way they look. The last legendary to talk about is Dagdanos with a stat spread of 55, 18, 22. Built-in 45% crit chance and 7.5% team enrage means that they're going to be hitting really big really often. To make them, you have to have a Mcsaday Mon, a Garwyn, and a Kelly. Those are all found within this invasion. They have multiple heals and a couple of hits that attack more than once. This is a really great option if you need a nuke familiar. Finally, we move to Turkon with a stat spread of 45, 45, 10, which is nearly ideal for a tank. They have built-in 30% damage reduction, 10% evade, and 10% block, which are good options, but you don't really want to be spreading your bonuses out that much. You can cap evade, you can cap block, you can cap damage reduction, you just have to choose one. They cost 6 Mcsaday Mon to make, which is expensive. They have a recoil at 0 SP, which is helpful for a tank, a heal self at 1 SP, and a spread heal at 2 SP. This used to be one of the best tanks in the game, but was just way too expensive, meaning that it took 600 materials just to make one. Congregate did rework on how you got materials though, so he's absolutely attainable now. It's just going to be a little grind instead of a forever grind. But he has been outclassed by the newer mythics. Those are the familiars that I wanted to mention from the Revenge of the Turkey Invasion. Some good options that are fairly cheap, some good options that are fairly expensive, and a great basic tank that's finally affordable. Don't spend all of your time here, but Turkon might be worth going for. I do also want to shout out to DungeonMast for helping me get pictures of all these familiars. I could not have made this video without them. Is there a familiar you think I skipped over that should have been included? Which are your favorite familiars? Let me know in the comments down below, and good luck on your grind for the best familiars. You could also join my Discord linked on my profile to be eligible for prizes, catch my newest videos, and chat with other gamers interested in the same games as you. As always, if you like this video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. If you want more, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video.